Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to give a little bit of information on a game I'm currently working on for my university project called Airborne. Airborne is a 3D momentum-based parkour platformer. You play as an accountant who's just been caught up in an apocalyptic outbreak and just so happens to be adept at parkour. The player can run, jump, and once you've collected the right power-ups, you can double jump, zip line, and my favourite, the wall run. The game is a university project that I'm currently working on in a group of 4 of us. I'm the main programmer for the game and just pretty much the only programmer for the game. We have a dedicated 3D artist, a level designer, and somebody who acts just as a generalist and just goes around and does all the loose end jobs. Mirror's Edge using parkour as the main mechanic for the game was a big inspiration. I don't think enough games use non-health based fail states as the main gameplay drive, so that was definitely a large focus for the game. Another big inspiration was Quake, in that it uses a lot of momentum based movement, which allows for a lot of very difficult to control but very fluid, especially high level gameplay, similar to TF2 in that regard. But finally, probably the biggest influence was Titanfall, as in my opinion the momentum based movement in Titanfall feels both fast and fluid, just like as it did in Quake. However, it also has a lot more weight than Quake did, allowing you to really feel like your actions are actually not just like natural in the environment, but like a feat, you know, like you've accomplished something when you double jump off the ground and launch up, and you drop just as fast. We're coming up on the end of the module. We have a lot of stuff done that isn't in the engine yet. 3D models, UI artwork, audio, so we're hoping to put that in over the next few days or weeks. However, we are very close to the deadline, so new stuff might need to be cut. We'll see. Plans for the future is polish. Pretty much all of it is just finishing up what we have so far. I want to implement a main menu and the subsequent UI in-game for it as well as a pause menu. I'd like to add the sounds and a system to very easily cool on the sounds within the game. All of the 3D models we add into the game will need textures. And finally, I'd like to add a tutorial, as the game currently has some fairly unintuitive controls that could really benefit from being explained. A lot better than the in-game just floating text. The video was only a short one this week, but thank you very much for watching. Next week might be a bit longer, but chances are I'll end up having to shorten it again because deadlines are looming, getting very close to the end of the year. But I'm determined to keep up the actual uploading. I may give a brief update video when the game is finished for the module, when the module's over and the game's finalized, just to see the progress within that time, within the next like 3 weeks I believe we have. And hopefully it'll look and sound a lot better. If anyone is at all interested in how the game works, you're welcome to either hit me up to ask any questions, or if the topic's particularly large enough to make a video on, I'll make a video on it and explain the topic in a lot more detail with a lot more thinking and planning going into it. Either way, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week.